Hello everyone. I was just watching a Jenna Marbles video called People Who Need to Pipe the Fuck Down, and in this she talks about a general experience that she's had. Well, she's in a grocery store or a store in general, I'm guessing, and somebody, without even acknowledging that she's there, looking at the product on the shelf that she's looking at, reaches in front of her, grabs her item, and goes, which is, yeah, it's rude. It's extremely rude. The thing that I have experienced more often than not that I would like to discuss is more than people just reaching in front of you to grab an item. People with me will tend to, first of all, not acknowledge that I'm standing there, 2, maybe 3 feet away from the item that I'm considering purchasing, and they just step right in front of me. It's like, okay, I was looking at a bottle of shampoo, now I'm looking at the back of your coat. And I've seen this happen to other people, and usually their response is, and they walk away. Or they try to pretend like that didn't happen and then try to look around the person who just got in front of them. Not me. If you step in front of me like that, I will tell you about it. Then and there. And usually the reactions that I get, I think, are kind of pretty funny. There are 3 typical reactions. Number 1, they pretend that I still don't exist, in which case I just get more obnoxious, and yeah, that usually leads to words. Number 2, they look at me in shock and awe for just a moment, and then try to pretend like that didn't just happen and walk away, thinking that they're still right with what they did. And the third, and in the last few weeks, this third option, this third outcome is usually been the most likely outcome, just in the last few weeks. I tap them on the shoulder, or I stand back behind them and say, excuse me, what the fuck do you think you're doing? You who? I was kind of standing here, and unless you own the 2 square feet that you're now occupying, you better get the fuck out of my way. I have no problem sharing, space with you so we can see this, so we can easily view the same product together. If you were to say, excuse me, I have no problem sharing that space. I have no problem accommodating your presence, as I would expect anybody else to out of common courtesy. But if you think you own this fucking 2 square feet of space you're now occupying, you better show me a goddamn deed. Because I don't care who you think you are. Manners should be universal. Not everybody thinks that they are universal, but they fucking should be. But then again, most of the people I encounter are usually of the mentality that, oh, the rules are for everybody but me. And when you think about it, doesn't really take much thought, though. When you think about it, if the rules are for everybody but me, and there's everybody here, then the rules are kind of negated altogether now, aren't they? So no, the rules are for everybody, including me. That's the way that shit goes. And I may or may not make a second video today, because I have not yet finished the one that I was watching by Jenna Marbles. Not because I didn't like it. I love Jenna Marbles. But when she said that about stores, I just went, I must make my own video because I can relate. And so what I would like, I'm not sure how effective this is going to be, but what I would like is to hear from some of you out there who have experienced the same or similar things with common courtesy, or more specifically the lack thereof, in not only grocery stores, but just in places in public in general. I would like to hear about some of your experiences, the ones of you who do actually have common courtesy and do think about the people around you while you're shopping or doing whatever it is you're doing. And so, if you could leave some comments where you leave comments, YouTube is pretty universal. But anyway, I would really like to hear about some of your experiences. And so, yeah, I'm going to call this kind of a social experiment. So, until later, I will see you, well, I think I just said it, later. Bye.